place where you can go, where there's no one to tell you yes or no. If you just look into your heart, you will find that that's the place to start. If you take a step and take another again, you'll find a better place to land. I know that it can be there someday. You've been waiting for. I know this life can be that one life you've been dreaming of. Today could be the someday. Today could be the one day. Today could be the someday you've been dreaming of. Today could be the someday. Today could be the one day. Today could be the someday you've been dreaming of. Oh, 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 oh. Today could be the day. Oh, 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 oh. Today could be the day.
I'm the owner of Volunteer Home Mortgage. We are a locally owned and operated mortgage broker company located in Maryville, Tennessee. I love meeting people and just being here for them. We provide all types of mortgages. You just give me a call at 865-238-7500 and online at volunteerhomemortgage.com.
It's time for Wake Up with Witcher. Here's meteorologist Mike Witcher from the East Tennessee Weather Center.
Well, good morning. Happy Friday, everybody. Thanks for checking in this morning. It's got a nice little ring to it. It is Friday. Sorry, I'm running a few minutes late. Had daddy duty this morning. Took my kids to the bus stop and one to school. Plus, I've got, yesterday was a little bit on the frustrating side. Did some reconfiguring with all these monitors that I have here and just turned into a big, giant, hot mess. And didn't go to bed last night until almost 11 o'clock due to the fact that, nothing was really set up, so I'm trying to get used to the whole new redesign here this morning. So hopefully everything comes across okay. We're going to go ahead and start you off and take you back outside. Here's a live look in downtown Clinton, Anderson County this morning. Sure hope you have a great day today. Good morning, Chris. How are you? It is Friday the 13th. No. All right, nothing better than a good slasher flick to complete your day. You're not wrong, my friend. And good morning, Vivian. How are you this morning? I guess today is Friday, so why not make it a scary movie, a horror film Friday night, huh? I guess that's probably a good thing to do. Are you superstitious? I mean, I guess we could talk about that in the chat here this morning. Are you superstitious or not superstitious at all? I'm not so superstitious, but, you know, I mean, I'm not going to break a mirror today. I'm not going to walk underneath a ladder. I don't want a black cat to walk in front of me. And, scary movies aren't not really my thing. Anyways, let's talk about yesterday. We topped out at 52 degrees. I was forecasting. Drum roll, please. Finally got one right here. Forecast 52 yesterday, so right on par yesterday. 50 in Crossville, 58 in Chattanooga, and 48 degrees in the Tri-Cities area. So definitely a mild day. A nice, solid, average day yesterday. Now, just a quick little preview of what we're anticipating and looking at for the upcoming weekend. We do have a storm system on the way, and that storm system is going to bring us increasing rain chances late tomorrow night, but more so through the day on Sunday. We're going to get a couple of rounds of some moderate to even heavier downpours. Some much needed rain. The U.S. Drought Monitor came out yesterday. And so, we'll highlight that here in a second. You can see the rainfall forecast, though, all the way through, say, Sunday night. We're talking about the potential of of about an inch of rainfall. Cheryl says, not superstitious. My daughter has a black cat. Says somebody, of course, I always keep a pinch of salt with me. There you go. Or, you know, if you spill it, make sure you throw it over your shoulder just to be on the safe side, not in somebody's eyes, but, you know. Anyways, so we are looking at some beneficial moisture to work its way on through. I'm going to walk you through the details here on the local level. So today, mostly sunny. It's going to be a gorgeous day. Hopefully you have a chance to get out and enjoy that. Pleasant temperatures, mild, average. Valentine's Day. Hopefully if you're celebrating. And if you aren't, I'd love to find out what you all are doing for Valentine's Day, but mostly sunny skies, pleasant temperatures, increasing clouds tomorrow, wind, and increasing rain late in the day. Although, if you have dinner or movie plans here tomorrow night, Don't necessarily know that you're probably going to get much. It's probably going to be well after sundown, maybe even after midnight as the atmosphere has to really saturate up. Sunday is going to be a soggy day with above average temperatures expected next week. All right, so when you look at your 24-hour temperature trend, we're about where we were yesterday. Numbers on the map, 19 though in Tri-Cities. Rogersville's coming in at 21, 26 Greenville, and 24 in Tazewell. So cold across upper East Tennessee, coming to the Central Valley and the Cumberland Plateau, and we're in the 20s and 30s. And then the Southern Valley currently waking up with temperatures and out the door forecast temps in the mid to upper 30s. Lunchtime temperatures will be right there pushing close to 50, so not a bad day. Plenty of sunshine. The sun's going to make it feel much, much nicer throughout the day. So again, hopefully you have a chance to enjoy that. We'll go to about 50, 55 in Rockford. Lenore City make it to about 56. Gatlinburg, I think you'll make it to about 54 here today. With upper East Tennessee in the low 50s, the Southern Valley in the upper 50s to low 60s. So again, a difference depending on where you live here in East Tennessee. So we pick up our timeline on Saturday morning and notice that the clouds will start. We'll start with some high-level clouds. Lunchtime should be fantastic, mostly sunny skies. Getting into the evening hours, the clouds starting to thicken up, and here comes our first little wave of energy or moisture. That's going to be likely to work its way in after about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But if you're ever with me very often, or if you've been with me for a long time, a lot of times I'll say this is more bark than bite. It may show up on the radar, but the atmosphere in the low levels is extremely dry. And so with that, I just don't think that we're going to probably get a whole lot of activity by 7 o'clock. Let me show you what I'm talking about. You switch over to the rainfall forecast product, and there it is, right? So we're going to have the upper level moisture move on in, maybe in the form of virga, rain evaporating before it reaches the surface. And so not expecting much in the way of rain if you have dinner plans. However, that does change tomorrow night because we're going to see a batch of heavier rain. So again, it's probably not going to be until after about midnight that the atmosphere really starts to saturate up. We're going to see the moisture moving its way on in. Now, 7 o'clock in the morning on Sunday, we may have some rain showers around the area. It's going to be overcast and gray. And then the rain's really going to settle in, I think, as we get into the lunch hour and into the early afternoon. So it is going to be definitely a good solid indoor afternoon day. If you have to run some errands, maybe do some grocery shopping on Sunday, just keep in mind that we are likely to have the rain showers through most of the afternoon. And again, we're talking about the potential of about an inch of rain. We've got about a 50 to 60% probability of receiving at least over half an inch of rain, if not an inch, which is great because this is the latest information from the U.S. Drought Monitor. Notice an extreme drought has now taken shape across parts of Bradley County, Polk County, and also southern McMinn County, with the severe drought expanding up into Morgan County, Cumberland, and across the mountains of East Tennessee. And most areas are at least in a moderate drought. And so we desperately need the moisture. That is an understatement for sure. Hey, by the way, if you're looking for something to do and you're a runner or thinking about doing some running, there is the Strawberry Plains Half Marathon and 10K put on by the Knoxville Track Club. I am their official meteorologist for the Knoxville Track Club. But this one's going to be a great one. It's a scenic rolling course through the beautiful countryside of Jefferson County, right here in our own backyard. It meanders through the Holston River Valley with views of Clinch and House Mountain. So it should be great. Of course, the race kicks off at 8 o'clock in the morning, so we'll have temperatures in the 30s towards the end of the race, of course, for the half marathon anyways. Take it a couple hours to do. As we get closer to about 10 or 11 o'clock, we'll actually see those temperatures in the 40s. So really not too terribly bad. Here's your 7-day forecast. Sorry about my graphics. They are on the wrong days. We will flip those and switch those before we post those to social media. Obviously, Valentine's Day is not on Sunday. It's on Saturday. And the rain's going to come in Saturday into Sunday, not Sunday into Monday. So just don't worry about the graphics on the screen. But it is going to be trending warmer next week. And when you look at the information from the Climate Prediction Center, again, watch what you see on and share on social media. Some folks have already put it out like there's going to be another blizzard, more ice storm, but that's just erroneous data, if you will. They're trying to be the big, watch out, everybody. We might get a big snowstorm. Nah, I don't think so. Actually, we're going to be trending above average. We have a 70 to 80% chance of above average temperatures in your 6 to 10 day outlook and your 8 to 14 day outlook, about a 60% chance of continuing that trend of above average temperatures. So it is definitely going to be on the warmer side. So if you've been really hoping for some spring weather, this is going to be the weather for you. Good morning, Jerry. How are you? You're very welcome, my friend. And thanks for tuning in this morning. I do appreciate that. Let's see. Only superstition I have is within a pocket knife. With a pocket knife, if you opened it, you're closing it. Well, you don't have to, but I guess you could. What's up, Rick? How are you this morning? Blizzards will be out west for the match miracle. What's that? For the match miracle. I don't even know what that is. Roku app is still not working. It should be working. I just talked to him this morning. Oh no, I take that back. I'm sorry. It has been submitted. So I had to change my linkage. Anyways, and so it's been submitted to Roku and Amazon Fire. It takes about 2 to 3 days for them to approve it. So Roku should be back up and running hopefully tomorrow. If not, by Monday, it should be back up and running. So I apologize for that. Big congratulations to Robert. What are we saying to Robert? Robert got a B for his project. Robert, big shout out to you, my friend. That's awesome. Good job, buddy. B's are good. A's are great. B's are great. I was a B student. So, anyways. All right, let's go ahead and take you back outside. We'll show you a live look. We'll take you up to the mountains. We'll take you, how about to Anakista? Live look in downtown Gatlinburg. And by the way, big shout out, big prayers anyways. Skyland Ranch in Pigeon Forge had caught fire this morning. If you've seen the local news, you probably saw that. But it has caught fire this morning, and I don't have video of it or images of it, but you'll see that on the news. So sad situation going on in Pigeon Forge here this morning. All right. I got to find out where all my things are. All right, so here we go. Let's talk about your national holidays for the day today, if you want to stick around. Again, it's February 13th. The 14th is tomorrow. My wife works again. She worked last year on the 14th, and you remember what we did last year on the 15th? We had crab legs and burned down our kitchen. So we'll see if we actually have a kitchen. It is not done yet, my friends. We don't have a stove yet. I mean, we have a sink and a dishwasher now. But we do not have an official... The stove is not hooked up. It's in there. It's just not hooked up. Anyways, so we'll see if we're going to be doing crab legs this weekend. I'm not sure if we are or not. Anyways, it's National No One Eats Alone Day. I'm going to give a big shout out to this for a couple of reasons here. Part of the reason why is that... Let's see if I can switch this up here a little bit. Part of the reason why is that I am not a big fan of eating alone. And so I've only done it one time in my entire life where I went to a movie and ate out by myself. That was at my second TV job in Colorado Springs. I was living in Pueblo at the time. That's where the TV station was. Lived in a hotel for about a month or two before I could find an apartment. And so I was by myself, didn't know anybody. And finally I made it a pact to myself and said, okay, self, you're going to go out to eat by yourself and you're going to go to a movie by yourself. And it was like the worst day of my life. Did not like it at all. So if you are a fan of eating out by yourself, maybe grab a friend today and say, no one eats alone today. Although some people really enjoy it. Not my cup of tea. It's, of course, we're celebrating birthdays and events. So any birthdays or events out there, please give us a shout out. Today is also Galentine's Day. Ladies, big shout out to you ladies. I know you ladies like to do Galentine's Day. It's also National Cheddar Day. I'll give another big shout out for that. Love cheddar. Love me some cheddar cheese. And then, of course, it's National Tortellini Day. I mean, we got to have National Tortellini Day, right? That's what we're doing today. Those are your national holidays for the day. Let's talk about some weather history. Let's see. Where are we? Here we are. All right. In 1990, a slow-moving cold front brought heavy snow to Utah, Colorado, and Wyoming. Upwards of 15 to 22 inches of snow fell. In 1989, showers and thunderstorms produced locally heavy rain and flash flooding in central Texas and all the way up to western Pennsylvania. In 1988, strong winds in the wake of a storm in the northeastern U.S., gusting to 60 miles per hour. In Oswego, New York, produced 6-foot snow drifts in northeastern Ohio. In 1987, a storm in the western U.S. produced heavy rain over central California, 11 inches of rain in just 24 hours. That's a lot. In 1905, mudslides were likely the case, the culprit of that anyways. In 1905, morning lows of 29 below zero in Portland, Oregon, and 40 below in Lebanon, Texas, and 40 below in also Warsaw, Missouri, established all-time state records for those states. In 1889, it was the coldest morning on record in the Gulf Coast. The temperature dipped to 7 degrees above zero in New Orleans and Pensacola. And let's see, in 1885, the Friday the 13th avalanche in Alva, Utah killed 16 people and left 13 others buried for 12 hours before they were rescued. That's crazy. And in 1784, ice floes blocked the Mississippi River and New Orleans, then passed into the Gulf. The only other time this occurred was during the Great Arctic Outbreak of 1899. And in this Today in History, the daily quote is by Jackie Mason. It's no longer a question of staying healthy. It's a question of fighting a sickness you like. Like a healthy sickness? In 2000, the last original Peanuts comic strip was published by Charles Schultz. That'd be Schultz, not Schwartz. May the Schwartz be with you. Any baseball fans out there? In 1997, astronauts on the Space Shuttle Discovery brought the Hubble telescope aboard for a tune-up. The tune-up allowed for the telescope to see further into the universe. Ooh. In 1965, 16-year-old Peggy Fleming won the ladies' senior figure skating title in Lake Placid, New York. In 1945, during World War II, Allied aircraft began bombing the German city of Dresden. In 1914, the American Society of Composers, the ASCAP, was formed in New York City. The society was founded to protect the copyrighted music compositions of its members. And in 1741, the American magazine, the first magazine in the U.S., was published in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Where should we go now? Let's take you out to, how about this? This is a good view. Still crooked, but that's okay. We'll take you back outside to Fort Loudon Dam. How about that one? Nice little sunshiny view here to get the morning started. That's what we're doing here. Let's come to the chat. See what you all are saying on the chat here this morning. B is excellent. You passed. B's still earn you a cap and a gown. Yes, they do. And can get you into most colleges as well, if that's what you're doing. Skylands in Sevierville. That's what I meant. Sorry about that, Christy. In Sevierville, Skyland Ranch. It's on the edge of Sevierville Pigeon Forge, right? Anyways, all animals are safe. I was the A, B, C, D, and F student, LOL. Well, listen, we all can't win, right? Going to lunch with my daughter today, not eating alone today. I like that, Cheryl. Big shout out to you. You feeling with me? Are you feeling the I don't like to eat alone? Like, I literally, if I were to eat alone, I'll go get it and go to a park before I sit in a restaurant by myself. Love cheddar cheese, also tortellini. Tortellini is good. We had raviolis the other night. Your son is taking you to lunch today, Crystal. No one. So no alone lunch for me either. I like this. Our monthly comedy on Rye Comedy Show is tonight. Great low pressure date night thing to do. Great no pressure, low pressure, right? So if you're looking for something to do tonight, subs and such. Our monthly comedy on Rye Comedy Show. I like it. That sounds fun. I didn't know you did that, Mike. Good morning, Jerry. How are you this morning? Fighting your vice. I'm going to start getting ready for Robert's V-Day party. That's awesome. Or the obsession. Vices or obsessions. Doesn't matter. Let's see. And I got a new makeup look today. There we go. I like it. What else were you saying here this morning? There we go. Joanne, so glad it's a pretty day. Our granddaughter Kaylin is driving from Harriman to Talbot with their great grandbabies to make a nice little visit. That's awesome. They staying for the entire weekend or just coming up for the day? You now own your own makeup group. This is awesome. Life and Spice Exploring Eyeshadow. I love it. All A's, Beverly, huh? My kids have all let's see, all A's and B's, so they're doing great in school. They're doing just fine in school. Let's see if we have any new Witchers pictures to share with you here this morning. We've got a couple. How about this one? This is from AGC Adventures. Afternoon clouds in Knoxville Thursday. This was yesterday. I'll throw that up on the screen here for you. Love those high-level cirrus wispy clouds. And those are really cool clouds made up of ice crystals right there. Most of the times, those are made up of ice crystals. Peter Cooper, something a little different. My PWS setup. How about this one? If anybody's looking for a nice little weather setup, Peter Cooper's done it right, my friends. I mean, he looks like legit and official, like the National Weather Service. Let's see if I can't get that turned sideways here. There we go. Let's see. Why can't I get that rotated? There we go. How about that one? Peter, like that's like legit, bro. That is like the most legit weather station that for any amateur weather station person. That is fantastic, though. I love it. I absolutely love it. All right, my friends, we're going to wrap things up here this morning. I don't even know where my clock is. 7:55. That's what it is. I can't see anything. Again, I'm trying to get used to this whole new setup here. So I'm a little discombobulated. Isn't that a great little setup he's got going on here? That's amazing. Good job. All right. By the way, big shout out to CARM Rescues Center, CARM Rescue Missions anyways, and the whole CARM industry. They're one of the newest advertisers here on the East Tennessee Weather Platform, along with so many others. And Jerry over at Volunteer Home Mortgage, always a great person, a great friend, and somebody that you need to check out if you're looking for a mortgage as well. She is today's Wake Up with Witcher sponsor. So I sure hope you have a great Friday. Tomorrow morning, we'll be back up and running at 8 o'clock in the morning. Hopefully things are running smoothly tomorrow morning. Not that they weren't today. It's just, one of those things. Beautiful weather today. Increasing clouds and wind tomorrow. Rain tomorrow night. A soggy Sunday ahead of us. Not an all-day rain event, but for the most part, it's going to be pretty soggy throughout much of our Sunday. And then warmer weather returns as we get into next week. So a nice little weather pattern setting up shop. All right, my friends, be safe, be kind to each other. As I always say, life is short.
There's a barbed wire man with a concrete soul and a dream just to fly free. There's a spray can sitting, it could light up the show if you gave it to me. This army of sinners forgot to fight for the cause, while the visionaries run a race that's already lost. And it's you, oh it's you. It's you, oh it's you. There's a schoolboy standing up in front of an army, shoes in the mud and the wet paint twists and turns up the alley just like it should. So your colors, they start and it's stripping you